1 acre lots to build on near Charlotte, NC. Hey guys, it's Roger from ProStead Realty. I lead a great team of buyer agents, and we've had some great experiences down in Riverchase Estates. The Catawba River runs through all three of our lakes, Lake Norman, Mountain Island Lake, and Lake Wiley. Coming further south, it comes down and comes through Riverchase Estates. Now, just to put everything in perspective, I'm going to show you some of these 1 acre lots to build on near Charlotte. Waxhaw, many of you already know, is south of Charlotte. And I'm going to scroll up in just a minute to put that in perspective again. But what you've got as you come down 77 is the great town of Rock Hill. I'm going to take this opportunity to show you a few of the features of some of these areas. For instance, Rock Hill coming down 77, just below Fort Mill. You've got everything from, a really cool college called Winthrop University. I've been to several presidential primary forums there. The Carolina Panthers training facility is new to Rock Hill, beautiful. So there's a very neat little downtown of Rock Hill. It's got some historic elements to it. Piedmont Medical Center is there. And then it's right off of 77. Now, there's a Sam's Club there too. So if you're coming down from Charlotte through 77, and you come across 21 and then 5 and come down Riverside Drive, you're going to hit Riverside Road. Now, if you're coming down 521 from Ballantyne, you'll notice that in Indian Land, this is Indian Land, South Carolina, there's a Publix right there. Love that store. Hickory Tavern, we eat there. Atrium Health has got an outpost. Little Salsaritas is a quick facts Mexican place. And there's a great pizza place behind Publix, etc. And interesting, you may or may not know this, but if you come all the way down to downtown Waxhaw, shout out to Mary O'Neill's. That's where Tom Brennan, my Irish client, likes to go with my Irish partner, Denise O'Farrell, there and their spouses. But fish and chips there, oh yeah. But there are a lot of great little restaurants. There's a Novant Health. There's an Atrium Health here coming down 16, which is Providence Road. A lot of you didn't know if you go down this main street and cut across 75, you can hit 521. When I lived in Hilton Head and I fell in love with a rich and beautiful Charlotte woman, Patty, I would come up from Hilton Head. I would come up this way, 521 through Great Falls, cut across 75 to avoid that 485 traffic. But I digress from our subject, 1 acre lots to build on near Charlotte. Just kind of putting everything in perspective. And so Riverchase Estates, it's large. You may see in some of my videos. I've got a driving tour that if you stay to the end of this, you can see me. Patty and I brought the dogs down. Jack and I did a tour of a Classica home, etc. So you understand this? Let's just scroll this map up a little bit. And now we see how Waxhaw coming down NC 16 comes right here. Waverly is right here in the Whole Foods Market. We hang out a lot there. Ted's Montana Grill. Ray Farms is over here. Lifetime Fitness. This is exit 57. Exit 61 is Ballantyne. In fact, I'm meeting Donnie Morrison, one of my partners and one of my YouTube subscribers, for lunch today right over here. But you got the Ballantyne Hotel, very fancy schmancy. And you come down, that's where the state line is, Indian Land. So there's a lot of things to love about this area. And then Fort Mill coming across 160 or down 77. And of course, you've got Kingsley here. I love that restaurant, Napa, at Kingsley. You've got Baxter Village right over here. And of course, Lake Wiley, Tegakay, etc. So you can see that if you wanted to live on a 1 acre lot to build on near Charlotte, you could definitely come all the way down. But you know what? When I took my wife down here the first time a few years ago, she said, let's go. I love these lots. I love the builders. I said, baby, it's going to be hard for me to commute and do real estate. It's going to be pretty far, right? So we stayed where we are. But for those of you that can work remotely, or maybe you're retired, you want a luxury home, let's talk about all that. Now, what I want to caution you from doing is reaching out to the developer or even the listing agents for some of the lots that are privately owned. And here's why. Number one, should I get on my buyer agency rant? Probably not. If you're a subscriber, you probably already know it. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and take care of business. But for instance, the information on the MLS shows us a certain number of lots that are active, maybe about 14, both from the developer, which is LGI Homes, and the privately owned lots. Somebody bought a lot and they decided not to go through with it. And they're anywhere from 0.7 acres to 1.88. However, is there misinformation here? Because here's one that's 0.86. And yes, that one is on my MLS sheet, but not all of these are. So here's why I'm saying, let's just scroll down on the developer's website. Lot photo coming soon, etc. Now they're calling these phase 5. Now phase 5, I read somewhere recently where they're saying phase 5 has some riverside, riverfront lots. When I look at the site map, I don't see that. So again, it's how they market it perhaps, right? In other words, I just don't think we should put all of our faith in the listing agents, right? Get a buyer agent. Rodney Jones is great. Denise O'Farrell, Donnie Morrison, Joe Top has had experience in new home sales as well. What we want to do is connect you to either Classica Homes or Empire Design and Build Operation. That's the old Shea Homes. We've got $1 million house that I was in the driveway the other day. Shout out HC, ooh-wee. They built a beautiful all brick home there. It was $1 million home off of a $600,000 idea. It's easy to get out of hand, but we love Empire. And you'll see in the video, if you stay till the end, that there are a number of Empire builds going on. They know how to navigate through there. And then Classica, you'll see that video at the end as well. So here's what I'm saying. You could happen onto a site like this and say they got this, they got that, phase 5, blah, blah, blah. It says Riverside, really? I don't know, let's see. And so this is why you need a buyer agent on the ground, and don't just rely on the information from the listing agent. So here we go, Sherman Drive, Chimney Bluff Road. I'm looking for some more of that lot 5 stuff. So now we're up into the 170, 180, 190 price point, and some good acreages. This one at 1.8 acre. Let me cross-reference that to 30. Yeah, so this one is on the MLS at 180. But what does that really look like? So again, we need to cross-reference. We need to have a buyer agent helping you. And again, my video skills could come in handy if we see something that we like. Let's say they don't have a lot photo. By the way, of just a photo, does that really tell you the whole picture? Now they're saying these are 2.7, 2.4 acres, 1.48. All I'm seeing on the MLS is no larger than 1.88. So is this good information? Or why aren't they on the MLS, etc. So I hope I'm not planting too much of a seed of doubt, but I just get frustrated dealing with listing agents from time to time, especially being a buyer agent and wanting to represent the best interests of my client. It's very easy to get locked into their bedazzlement. And you walk into a model home and you bedazzled, that's for sure. So guys, if you don't mind living out maybe a good 45 minutes away from Charlotte, South Side, and you want a 1 acre lot to build on near Charlotte, let me tell you what we want to do. We want to help you connect with Classica Homes or Empire Design Build. We have relationships with them. We want to help you, again, wait till the end, you'll see. We want to help you pick out a lot, but let's look at plans first, right? So Empire has some beautiful plans in the greater Charlotte area, right? Over here, you come down 16 and you've got Atherton, you've got Oldenburg, you've got some houses that you can go inside and look at. Hey, I could build this house down there. Well, let's see with Empire Design Build, again, with the help of a buyer agent, will this fit on one of the lots that I'm thinking about? Same thing with Classica. They've got an active showcase home right there in Riverchase Estates. Let's get with them and say, hey, show us some lots that one of your plans could fit on. And by the way, they've got a number of 1-story, 1.5, and 2-story plans all over South Charlotte, North Charlotte, etc. So guys, give me a call. Let me connect you to a buyer agent. If you're coming in town at a certain point in time and you want some attention, we would love to give you that. Let me know that so I can connect you to the right agent that'll fit your calendar and theirs. And let's go see which of these lots are really valid. Let's see which of the floor plans from Empire, formerly Shea, and or Classica that could work for you. Are you saying that I can't buy a lot and build anything I want on it? You can, but where we're going to be most effective and effectual with you is to connect you to one of these 2 builders. And here's why: they have experience in this neighborhood. They have experience. They've got Let me just tell you a story real quick. We had a beautiful couple from New York. They wanted to buy a lot. It seemed like Rodney helped them buy a lot, down here somewhere. And it was down here. And they bought the lot, and then they spent a year or so trying to get a builder to help them build on that lot. And he called me sometime back and said, I'm frustrated. Can you help me? Because some of the builders that they had talked to, I think they, tried to price out this plan, price out that plan. Well, builders, they get paid for when they get a contract and they start building and they close. And so I would imagine that my Rodney's client got frustrated that the builders at some points cut him off and said, look, I can't give you any more free time. Now, could you pay him by the hour? Yeah, but you don't want to. And here's why I say that. Why would you do that when we already know that there are two great builders that we have done business with and we like that can build for you here in Riverchase Estates? People that could go in and look at these lots and say, yeah, the Marin plan will fit on that. And yeah, the Santa Fe will fit on that. And yeah, the Hadley will fit on that, et cetera, et cetera. You see where I'm going with that? So we're cutting down on our frustration, your frustration. We're cutting down on the unknowns, which I think is strong. And between Classica and Empire, you're talking to two amazing operations. And I'm sure we can find a plan to make it work. In closing, I have a listing in my hand of a beautiful 0.7 acre lot with a Marin plan. Did I say it right? Should have a video at the end. That's going up right now, ready for a spring close. Now that's Classica Homes. And if you want me to go down and shoot that plan, I would be happy to. In fact, in one of these drive-by videos, you'll see the front facade of it. So make sure you click the videos at the end. And my, this could be perfect. The budget, if your budget is $929, this could be perfect. Everything's picked out. It's beautiful. 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, primary bedroom and a guest suite on the main level. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths up. It's an amazing Classica plan, and we'd love to help you with that in Riverchase. 500-acre nature preserve, beautiful stuff. I love it. My wife loves it. Right on the Catawba River, baby. So give me a call, 704-345-3400. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.